Hi, I'm Amanda Thomas. I'm the owner of Moxie Girl. We do vacation rental cleanings here in the Phoenix market. We work with before COVID, we were working with about 140 units. It's a little under 120 right now, just because of all the changes. But this past week, I had a great call with some folks talking about the trends of what we're seeing for the short-term rental market. Also talking about some options in terms of long-term, converting into long-term rentals or refinancing, looking at your lending. It was a great call. There's a video of most of it online, but I am not techie and I totally forgot to hit the record button while I was speaking. So this portion, this little video here is just going to be about what the trends we're seeing right now in the short-term rental market. In terms of who I am and why I'm doing this call. Like I said, we work with and do the cleanings for about 140 or 120 now vacation rentals, but I am also a licensed agent and I work with the brokerage of short-term rental manager. We have about 25 units that we manage there. And we've been doing this since 2012. So we've seen a lot of different things happen in the short-term rental market. And so this is an interesting time for us all right now. Thought we'd give some insight into what we're seeing and what we're doing, and hopefully be able to help you get through this storm of COVID here. So first of all, I do want to say homes are booking. In fact, almost all of our listings are at complete occupancy right now. We even just had a 2-day gap that filled with a 2-night reservation. So homes are absolutely booking right now. In particular, homes that have private pools are booking almost solid. People are booking for staycations. We are also seeing a lot of people come from LA and San Diego to this area. We're actually starting to get requests now from Chicago and Michigan because they're going on stricter lockdowns and more extended lockdowns. So we're seeing people come from other parts of the country on flights, not just in cars right now. But the homes that have private pools are booking. People are wanting to hang out by a pool. They are going stir crazy, and they just want a place to relax during all of this. Homes that have community pools or that don't have pools, they're also booking, but they're booking what we're seeing at longer terms. So most of those homes are actually booking for 2 months or so. It's people who are really just trying to get away, or they're looking to move here, or they need to be here for work. And they're taking these homes that don't have pools because they're even more a little bit discounted because they don't have the luxury of the pool. And they're taking them for blocks of 6 weeks to even like 2.5 months. So that's been an interesting thing to see happen. That usually doesn't happen until June in this area. And it's starting to happen in April right now. Kind of touching on that note, regardless of the home, guests are booking longer stays. Usually in April, we're looking at kind of an average of a 3 to 6 night average, 3 to 6 nights. What we're currently seeing is people booking for 3 to 6 weeks, even in the homes that have the pools. If they are coming from California or Washington and driving down, they're looking to shelter in place here until their states are lifting regulations. So as of right now, we are still under shelter in place from our governor here in Arizona, but we have a lot of wide open space. And so we're a lot less densely populated. We have a high population, but we're a lot less dense. So you can still get out and walk in parks, not playing playgrounds or do anything like that, but you can still go for walks and hikes and all that and enjoy nature here, which is why people are starting to flock here. The last thing that I do want to mention right now that we are seeing as a trend is people are looking for deals. And this is a pure supply and demand issue. We go through this in the summertime usually. Every summer you have to discount your prices because, I mean, even if you look at the 5-star resorts here, they're usually offering stays for $99 a night. That's what our competition is. They got a 5-star resort with a water park and all that kind of stuff, and they're $99 a night. We ought to adjust our prices in the vacation rental industry too. The challenge is this is hitting early this year. So mid-April, we've been booking at July rates. So if you want your home to book and you want somebody to be in, you're going to have to play with your rates a little bit and see where they start to reserve your home. The other thing is they're asking for discounts and they're expecting it. And to be quite honest, they're going to get it from someone. So don't be afraid if somebody says, hey, can you offer a discount on this? Start the conversation. You can let them know you already discounted, you can't go any lower. Just respond back. You don't have to be a jerk about it. But you could also say, you know, what are you thinking? How low are you asking for? Questions like that, just to get them to respond back. Simple sales process, and just kind of see if you can establish a bit of a relationship that then they do decide to book with you. they're not doing it to be rude. I would do it if I knew that there were thousands of vacation rentals open, and I would look for a deal. I'm a couponer. I love to shop for deals. So I would definitely do it right now if I was booking a place. Don't be offended by it. They're probably sending that message out to 100 different places, and somebody's going to give them a discount, and somebody's going to get their reservation, and somebody's going to get paid. So you have to decide how much is it worth to you. I always use the example, something is better than nothing. And so, if you're looking at maybe your home during this time is usually booking at $300 a night, and people are asking for it for $99, but they're willing to stay for 2 weeks. $1,400 better than $0, in my opinion. You have to make that decision for yourself, but you might want to start looking at some of that too. So, like I said, we also examined the options of turning it into a long-term rental, whether it's furnished, unfurnished, and some other options there. We spoke with Ben Ellis of E&G Real Estate. And then we also had Brent McDonald on that call talking about lending options, refinancing, things like that. And he had some cautions against forbearances. So I do encourage you to watch the other video, because it will give you some additional information and about some different options if you aren't able to weather this storm as a short-term rental. So I hope that helps, and good luck, everybody. We'll get through this, hopefully sooner than later.